G'day, hope you guys are well. My name's Steve and today we're fitting a soft tonneau cover onto our 2020 LDV T60 Mega Tub. We purchased the cover online from AussieTonneaus.com.au. The price was $260 including delivery and paid via PayPal. It took about 4 business days to arrive. I've gone ahead and extracted the following goodies from the box: a set of instructions, a plastic Ziploc bag containing pop rivets, 4 bar brackets which are used by the Tonneau support bars, 2 washers, but I didn't end up using them, and to be honest I wasn't exactly sure what these were meant to be used for, and 5 rope hooks. The following items you can see here are the aluminium rope track, which will sit at the front of the tub just behind the rear view window, and the left hand side aluminium supports. Here you can see the right hand side aluminium support. Note, the supports are split up into a front and rear to be installed around the sports bar. Popping out first is one of the Tonneau support bars. Then next we can see the aluminium support for the tailgate. And lastly is the other Tonneau support bar. Finally, we have the Tonneau cover. Folded up within the cover is a shock cord that can be inserted into the loops of the inside cover. This assists when transporting large loads. Here's a better squiz of what's contained within the box. I then decided to quickly clean the top and inside top of the tub liner with mild soapy water in preparation for installation. The length of the C-shaped aluminium rope track was 156.5 centimeters. The instructions call for 5 holes to be drilled in order to pop rivet the track to the tub. I pre-drilled the holes at 2 centimeters, 38 centimeters, 78 centimeters, 116 centimeters, and 154.5 centimeters using a 4mm drill bit. I then decided to use a small file to smooth off the surface prior to installation. After placing the rope track onto the tub, I began drilling. Each time I created a new hole in the tub, I inserted a pop rivet to keep everything aligned. I didn't rivet into the tub at this stage, I only used the rivets as guides. It was then a case of removing the rope track, wiping clean the tub liner debris, and then squirting silicone onto the underside of the track. I then carefully placed the track onto the tub, making sure all of the holes lined up correctly, and then simply pop riveted that sucker into place. One of the concerns I had at this stage is that I'm assuming the pop rivets are made of aluminium, and from my understanding the tub is made of steel. I was under the impression that there's some form of corrosion that can occur when these two metals interact. If there's anyone watching who can confirm or deny this, please feel free to comment. I separated the front and back right side rails by simply pulling them apart. I then removed the backing tape and installed by pushing onto the top of the tub liner. One of the issues I encountered when installing the rear rails was the tie downs got in the way. The instructions advise that the side rails need to sit behind the tie downs, and in order to do this we're advised to loosen the tie downs so that the rails can sit flush with the side of the tub. I didn't want to take this approach, as that could mean water may get into the area opened up by loosening the tie down. I decided to cut and grind out a snug fit instead. It was then simply a matter of removing the backing tape and sticking the rail down. I repeated the same process for the opposite side of the tub. It was then time to mark out where the pop rivets and bar brackets will be attached to the tub. On the front left rail, starting at the front of the tub, I marked out 50 mils and 465 mils. I then used one of the bar brackets as a drill height guide by resting it on the ridge of the rail. I lined up the bar bracket with the 465 mil marker and marked out drill points onto the rail. I then used the bar bracket as a guide to mark out the height for the 50 mil position. It was then simply a matter of drilling out the holes with a 4mm drill bit and pop riveting. And we followed the same process for the back rail. starting at the sports bar, we marked 50 mils, 435 mils, 467 mils, and 850 mil. We drilled and we pot riveted, repeating these activities for the opposite side. The process for the tailgate rail is the same as the sides. Simply peel off the backing tape, stick down the rail, measure it out, drill it, then pop rivet. I then assembled the tonneau support bars by inserting the solid bar pieces into each end of the center hollow tube. The instructions indicate that you can drill a small 2mm hole into the solid bars to help keep them in place, but I decided not to do this. Now, let's go ahead and fit the tonneau cover. Step 1 is to attach it to the rope track. Then you can go ahead and attach it to the sides and back. I found that as it was brand new, the cover was quite tight. We decided to install only one of the support bars so it would more easily fit over the rails. Once the cover has seen some weather, it should be loose enough to install the second support bar, I reckon. We're pleased with our purchase and reckon it's pretty good value for money. Cheers guys, thanks for watching.